to Phoenix. And Westbrook, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Jazz. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Dialing back the clock right there. When Russ is pulling off moves like this, he's unguardable.
Banchero with the screen. There's the lob to Banchero. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. The tray. Neesmith can't get it to go. Here's Shannon. Kessler with the rebound. Fires for three. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
So I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Westbrook. Dillingham with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Banchero. Here we go. Dallas again turning it over.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Shannon. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the basket by McCollum.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Banchero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team foul.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They get the rebound. And that one's good, Ayton.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Got that one up quick.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Johnson. Filipowski grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And this rookie Connect is special. Even when he gets roughed up, stays in control.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Pass to Connect. And the three ball is good. Connects. Got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Sexton for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out to the right wing. Johnson for three. Rebound, Utah. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Knecht gets it to go.
You have to stay attached to Knecht. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Here's Dillingham. 3 seconds left. It's tipped. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Jazz lead by 18.
29.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Pass to Baji. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Mavericks trailed by 16. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. VA thanks. And it's Sexton penetrating. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Banchero with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. It's deflected. Here's Knecht. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Assist goes to.
That's 10 points for Dalton Knecht.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Right wing. Fires the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Colin Sexton.
And the Mavericks making a change here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Shoots. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Murray's got his first bucket of the night. Utah leading by 17. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkey has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three. He's got all of those.
Both teams will make substitutions. McCollum outside. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Kessler, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
After suffering a heart attack before his college career even began, to see James playing here and now is special. His story is really inspirational.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Oh, yes, this James can fly as well.
Here's Westbrook. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bronny James.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Jazz shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Down low. Here's James. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 21. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by McCollum.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now the Mavericks with it. Now James. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
5 seconds left to play in the first half. Off the inbound, no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Jazz out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here is Murray. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Fires from deep. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got 6.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
James looking it over. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 10.
Smart pass by C.J. McCollum. I mean, he's got an eye for dropping dimes.
Murray right side. Dallas moving the ball around. Back to James. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Over to the wing. Here's Hendricks. Here's Kessler. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dillingham. And he banks in the layup. Dillingham's got his third bucket of the night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Dillingham with it. 6 points for him. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Ayton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Nesmith. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 11 points.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Ayton attacking. Three-pointer. That's good by Shannon. He's got 12.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And now Utah, fast break. It's hauled in by Shannon. At the elbow, it's Dillingham. Banchero outside. Off target at the rim.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And here's McCollum for three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Takes it inside. Dillingham, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And the basket by McCollum.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
Now Dillingham. And that one is good. Dillingham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so it's the Utah Jazz out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter.
The Jazz, 66.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Pritchard. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
The drive by James. Got a piece of it. Connect with it. Launches it. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Murray outside. James in the post. Misses in close.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
The open look here for Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Murray. Ayton trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. And James pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Dallas no good that time either. Here's Pritchard. Hands it from downtown. Pritchard's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray outside. On the wing, James. Over Sexton. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
No doubt James can be effective right off the catch if he's gotten himself properly set up.
Here's Pritchard. Offline with his 3. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Banchero. And it's blocked. And the call will be against Bronny James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Craig, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Johnson outside. And it's Utah with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pritchard. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For 3, Murray. No good there. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't